All right, so to break this down to you, right? The aliens explain the whole thing in Space Jam and basketball, and we still get like kind of baffled because people don't read the book. They'll let you know who don't read the book. King James Bible, God body. So first you're gonna have the sacrifice of the bull. When the sacrifice of the bull happened, it was a whole argument over who God was stronger. And then when the bull gets sacrificed, that's when ball take reign. Ball, all right, ball, basketball. We're gonna go to basketball. Who's born in a basket? Moses. Moses ended up going to fight Baal. Moses ended up fighting Baal with the Canaanites by using Yahweh. So Moses ended up dropping a staff and it turns into a snake. Kobe drops a team, turns into Black Mamba. You know what I'm saying? You get this? The bull is Baal also. Jordan is connected to the calf. The calf is the level on the feet. People spilt blood over Jordans, Jordan River that we had to cross. So now, people was high fashion, same thing. So you got the ones that's spilling blood over the bulls, the bull-ish, you know what I'm saying? So now, after that goes, you got the next people that come, which is Moses again dropping the staff, turning into the snake. That's Kobe turning into the mamba, and then it goes into King James. King James is gonna represent what Jesus' body was like. So Jesus' body was basically like he passed the rock. The rock is the one Moses hit. Because Moses is the rock represents the hard head of a soldier. A soldier also represents solid rock. But okay, hard head, jar heads, pop this open, right? King James passes the rock. He the one spreading the information. He's spreading the ball. He's spreading the electricity. Baal is the thunderstorm god. The thunderstorm god is also the one who had to fight the sea god. After he beat the sea god, they said he got too cocky and tried to fight the god of the underworld and lost, but then his messengers had to get him free. This is why Baal ended up going into Jesus, which is Zeus going into Jesus' body and trying to tell everybody, I am the son of God, but then the message gets conflicted because he gets it from his mother. When he gets it from the mother and he sees the circumstances that he's in, he still goes above and beyond. He was a poor man. That mother was 16. That mother was also considered a whore. LeBron James' mother was young when she had him. He doesn't know who his father is. You know what I'm saying? And she was on the rock, the crack rock, the crack rock, the crack rock. LeBron passes the rock. Jesus passes the rock because he sits on the rock with the sermon. He gives a speech. He tells everybody what life is before, after, and all this. But then it takes almost eternity for people to wake up and get that in their mind that this shit is going on, and you watching basketball deliver you the whole story of the Bible. 12, 12 people, one star. There's 13 people on the team. They go up and down the court. AI hit a crossover. Cross. Now, AI represents Alexander. Alexander is the one that created the cross. So when he creates the crossover, that made the crucifixion where the bull falls. Y'all not getting these representations. You get what I'm saying? And AI now is the algorithm system that's controlling people. And they've remade Space Jam with LeBron James to show that he was in the system. So, like, the system of operation was here since Jesus' time. And he was telling you by John, the apostle, a future that happened thousands of years later. And now they revealing all the stuff with the Olympians on the Olympic Games. Olympians used to use carrier pigeons to say who won the game. Noah, in order to find land, had to use a dove, which is related to a pigeon, to find the olive branch. And then if you take the word olive, it tells you that the Omni lives pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an ozone that we're in. We're under a dome. School taught people wrong because 1/3 of the day was taken by school, which is the Luciferians that teach you knowledge. Those are the people that was telling you the wrong things. They was teaching us stuff that came from a boat with Christopher Columbus, but not the things that was already here. So the 7 is up. If you want to rise up, all you have to do is know that this is a real story. It happened. They retelling it. They showing you people ain't believing LeBron James. You see how they doubted him because they wanted him to be Jordan. They wanted him to get them rings, right? That's the same thing they said about Jesus. They said, you're not Abraham. Abraham was 50. You know what I'm saying? Moses was a king. You feel me? Like, he came, same trial and error. The one they put in the spotlight, the star they pushing in front of everybody. But then the thing, too, is you got to remember, they didn't believe him back then. So if people don't believe in him now, it shows a belief. And then belief is also just telling you that you have to leave. So it's whatever lie in between, you are a leaf from a tree. And that's what the fallen angel is. Like those leaves, they change in season, they fall off, and then they regrow. So that's the same thing happens with the human spirit. It's things that still pick up our vibration. We speak, and then it's picked up on a microfiber scale. Because if you know a microfiber towel, it has static on it that picks things up. But with static electricity, and this is why they put us in the comic books all the time with the static, because it's electricity from the tone of the voice. And then you got a nervous system in your teeth. And it also is like the gates. Because when you close the gate, you know what I'm saying? There ain't too much going to be said. But then when you open it, it can be elevate the voice. So when you open it, you want to uplift. Because if you keep demanding and then you downgrade people, you going right with them. Because this is going to be a time where all them banks close. And when them banks close, everybody is even and odd. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to find out what they understand and live in life and how they can survive. Because it's some people got a switch on survival, some people got a switch on living, and some people got a switch on like, you know what I'm saying, half dead, where they don't even care. But it's still a trinity of thoughts, and then you recognize it by speaking to people because words were not the first language. You got to go back to, like, your first time being here. The first language is literally, like, feelings. After feelings, you get facial recognition. That's body language. Once you start coding in body language, then, you know what I'm saying, it goes to probably art, drawing, you know what I'm saying, getting the image, becoming a creator. Then it can go to numbers, adding up stuff to see how you need to subtract things. And then you also see, even though we multiply, we divide more. And then you see also, like, after that, you go to letters because you got to learn the ABCs. Which you got A to Z. Numbers supposed to have 1 through 9, but they added more zeros to numbers. And then they added, you know what I'm saying, the words to the letters. And then that's how we frequently talk. But that's not the frequency everybody pick up because, again, them feelings and them vibrations, the energy, all that, people can sense that. So, like, somebody can be saying something to you that you can't look them dead in the eye, or they can't look you dead in the eye. Somebody sent something off because there's negativity going on. But when you speaking in positive environments, of course you can make eye contacts. Like, even when you speaking to a kid, sometimes you want to come to their level of sight so you don't look intimidating because they looking up still, and you lost the recognition of how to look up to somebody until, you know what I'm saying, you run into, like, a basketball player and you see they like, abnormal size. So that's the same size and height you are to some of these kids. You feel me? Like, we are giants to the kids, but then giants did exist, but giants was taken out by men. Dragons, all that. It started with Lilith. Like, they have goddess down here first, and they restructure, recreate different creatures, and then turn them into what they want them to be. And now we became men, and that's why it's like a woman's world, but then it's for children. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your imagination. God created your imagination also, but other people try to take it away from you.